Good evening, you guys. Welcome back to the channel. This is your host Pankaj, and in today's video, we'll be talking about a fragrance from the House of Fragrance World. This house is basically UAE based house, and they are majorly dealing with clones, I would say. I have not smelled anything in particular, which is very much from their own house. They are majorly into the cloning business of the some masterpieces from other houses. So today's perfume is called as Mocha Wood. So let's start the video with Mocha Wood. Here is the box. Okay, the box is very beautiful. I would say it's a soft velvety touch, though it is just a cardboard, but soft touch. It says Mocha Wood here. Okay, they have some logo of the series which this series is. Okay, and this EDP concentration 100 ml, and up top you have that Fragrance World logo. Okay, and behind that you will see the ingredients which are listed, the authentication hologram, and in the base you will get from where it is from. This is mine is from made in France, and the batch code that is like 2018 December. So this is what very much about it. One thing which I have liked about them is they have really taken a good care about the detailing part. Okay, so here in this particular fragrance they have maintained two tones. One is silver and another is like this brown color. Even when it came with this lace. It was all tied up with the around the box. It says again mocha wood, so you can see even that has that particular color combination with it. Okay, so now let's move to the bottle presentation. This is how the bottle looks like. It also having the same silver and the brown color juice. So I'll try to show you. It says mocha wood. It's a bit shiny here, so it's a bit tricky to focus on it. Okay, so it's mocha wood. It says EDP here. It's having a mesh design around it. The black back is completely plain. There is nothing on it. The base is however very strong. You can see it has a very strong base, and the most beautiful powerful part of this is the cap. If you see the cap, it is having some kind of like very beautiful craftsmanship shown there. Okay, it is a design. It is actually a logo. I'll tell you why it is like this. This is basically a clone. As I told earlier that they are majorly dealing with clones. So this is a clone of a very ultra niche brand, which is Bodycia. The Bodycia, they are from it's a UK based brands, and they are majorly dealing with the unisex perfume. They are ultra niche, I would say. Niche will be a still comparative lower degree for it. So they are ultra niche and they are very, very costly. Like this, the original for this is called Bodycia the Victorious Hero. So they have all the line where the hero is there, then another is green sapphire, rose, and all that. Okay, even blue sapphire is there. So they have a whole lot line of it, and each bottle is costing like 240 pounds. That is how costly it is. Okay, compared to that, it is nothing, not even one tenth, less than even one tenth of that. So I'll talk about the price later on. So this bottle resembles, however, about if you have heard about a house called Bottega Veneta. Okay, there is a house Bottega Veneta, and they have the Parco Palladino lineup where they have one, two, three, four. So if you check the four number bottle, it looks like it's the similar. The cap is though it is different, but the mesh designing, the logo, and even the juice color, it is very very same. Even if I remove this, it looks very much similar to this by this way. If I move that other way, so again they have cloned the bottle as well and the juice as well, but I would say they have done a very good part because the price at which they are providing such a beautiful bottle, it is worth taking it in your collection. Mark my words, it will look so beautiful in your collection that you will just love it when you look at it. Okay, so let's start with the perfume fragrance now. Okay, the notes for it, it's a very vast collection of notes, I would say, and I'll put it down in the description if anybody is interested in that. However, I was not able to find any particular notes mentioned for this fragrance mocha wood. Wherever I was able to find was like they have copy pasted those notes from the Bodycia the Victorious Hero. Okay, that is what I found. So I don't know whether they have really copied all the notes, but I'll try to share tell you that what I sniff from it. So this is how the bottle looks like. This is how the sprayer is. Okay, sprayer is very normal. I guess that is the standard sprayer which are using across many of them. There is nothing up top. It's a plain thing. Okay, it's a plain. There is nothing here. I'll show you the sprayer. Okay, so it's a good sprayer. It gives a good amount of juice, and majorly it provides a good mist. So it covers a lot more area. So both best of both worlds. I mean the juice as well as mist. So both are good here. So it is a good sprayer all in all. You can use it. Now coming to yeah, coming to the fragrance, that is the most important part of any perfume. So yes, this is a very beautiful fragrance. I have not sniffed anything like this so far. This is very much a masterpiece in itself. Maybe someone, if he has smelled the Boadicea the Victorious, maybe it is someone on the tracks of it, but I have not sniffed that. Maybe someday in future I'll do it, but for now I'll tell what I get it from this. So the initial blast after the alcohol, I'll say they have really maintained a very good juice quality. The alcohol is very subtle when you just spray it. So they have very good juice quality that shows. Okay, they have tried really hard, and what I get in the top note is majorly something boozy, something like rum. Okay, like this look like. Okay, but that is for very subtle time. I would say not even say 1 minute. After that, you will get majorly coffee and hazelnut. That is what I have. I was able to detect. There is also yang yang and rhubarb note, as they say, along with saffron. So saffron is very at the back. Still, it is there. Saffron, coffee, hazelnut. That is what it is in the initial blast. Okay, I have the dry down with me. So at the dry down, what I would say, this moves toward basically two things. One is rose and another is tonka bean. It becomes sweet, and there is a very little hint of tobacco in it. Because what I am able to smell it, and these notes are also mentioned in the description, which I'll be sharing with you. These are the notes which are from the original perfume. So the notes so far, they have, I would not say they have completely taken it. Maybe they have skipped one or two and may have added something, but still I would say top and heart is giving a very good fragrance. Majorly after in the mid note, after the heart and notes enter, I would say it's a sweet perfume, and then it again becomes a little bit towards the oud side at the end, because the base note mentioned there is an oud. It is an Indian oud what is mentioned in the note. I am not able to detect much of that, but you will definitely get somewhat like that. There is oud is present. I don't know whether they have used the original oud, because oud is the costliest ingredients what I know, which is used in perfumes. Like there is like 40 kilos of wood, that to particular type is used to prepare like 30 to 35 ml of the oud oil. It is very costly. So I doubt that they will be able to. Maybe they have maintained it from synthetic formulation, which usually companies do now. But this perfume, I would say, if you love the fragrance, this is worth it. Okay, if I mean, it is difficult for everybody to match that 239 pounds value for having a fragrance, but definitely you can try this. This is a good fragrance. Okay, and it is like kind of a unisex. Even women can use it, but I prefer for men, because at the end there is that oud note, and there is that tobacco note in the heart, which it distinguishes it from being a feminine fragrance. Okay, so it's a good fragrance. I love it, and this is really a gem for this price what they are providing. Okay, now coming to the performance. Now this is a part where I am not very happy with this perfume. Okay, if you search YouTube, there are only two reviews, I would say, and those are also not standalone reviews for this thing. One is, I guess, from Ben Daniel, and another is from Smelly Cat. I'll mention their links, the video for their videos where they have mentioned these, and as per their inputs, they are getting good longevity, like 7 to 8 hours and 2 to 3 hours of huge projection. Okay, happy. I was really happy to read that, to hear that when they mentioned it. But for me, I don't know whether it is something wrong with the juice or something wrong with the my batch. I'm not getting that much of performance. I am getting, I'm just getting like an hour of projection. That is not also very, just 1 feet away, not that much huge. and maximum 3.5 to 4 hours. That is it. After that, you will not detect it, not on your skin at least. Okay, maybe clothes half an hour more, but the perfume is not giving that EDP fulfillment. It is not justifying that EDP. I would say it is not giving that much of longevity. But this is juice is very economic. You can go even respray it after 4 to 5 hours, because just for the sake of the juice, you are going to love it. Okay, now just understand, people, there is a price and there is a quality. So these go hand in hand, and to get both best of both the worlds, like you want to have a good perfume which is having a good lasting. It is not always that you are having a bullseye when you are buying a cheap fragrance. At times there are fragrances which are very cheap, but they are giving very good lasting, and the fragrance is also good. Yes, but not all of them. So this is the case with my bottle, I would say. Maybe when you are buying it, you are getting a good batch, but if you are getting like 7 hours with this perfume, with this price, and the fragrance what you are getting, I would say it is worth, and totally I would recommend it for you. Okay, go for it. This is a really gem, and you will love it after using it. Just try it, and put your comments below after when you are sniffed it. Okay, so I would recommend it for like 18 plus, not to that younger generation too much, because this is having a bit of matured vibe because of that initial rum type thing. And again, that's a tobacco, so I would not recommend it for younger generation. Rest anyone can pull it. This is majorly for spring and I would say winter. But I would say any cool night when you are going out, it is good. Like even if you came from like 6 7 p.m. and you just put it on, like 4 hours is good for me. I mean, till 10 o'clock it will last for me, and it is going to give me very pleasant. It is very sweet, not sweet to the level of cloying, but it is going to allure you in such a way that you would like to gulp it. Okay, so this is all my initial thoughts about it. Maybe after using it for a month, or maybe after that, if I'm getting some changes, I'll definitely upload with a new video for the comments. So this was my first review for Mocha Wood. This is a very good bottle. I have another one from the same house. It is called Green Sapphire. Okay, if you see, the boxes are same. It's a Mocha Wood. It's a brown juice, and this is Green Sapphire, as the name says. So here, see, they have maintained a two tone of golden and green. Similarly, here they have maintained silver and brown. Okay, so they have really kept a lot attention to the details. So this is I'll going to review in coming days. So till that time, stay tuned. I hope you like the video. Just let me know from the comments what are your thoughts about it. Until the next video, stay tuned. Thank you so much.